In 2006, Crystal Mangum, a 27-year-old college student and exotic dancer who went by the stage name Precious, got a gig that would change her life, and others, forever. She was hired to perform at a house party thrown by Duke University's lacrosse team, a rowdy crew of about 50 college athletes looking to blow off steam. Crystal wasn't alone. Another dancer, Kim Roberts, was booked too, each pocketing $400 for the night. The two didn't know each other, but they showed up ready to work. Trouble was, Crystal was already a wreck, sloshed from alcohol and loopy on prescription muscle relaxers before she even stepped inside. The party was a chaotic mess of drunk bros and blaring music. Crystal and Kim started their routine, playing to the crowd's cheers. But Crystal couldn't hold it together. Mid-dance, she stumbled and crashed to the floor, dazed and disoriented. The lacrosse guys weren't impressed. They booed, shouting that she was lame. Then one genius grabbed a broomstick, waved it around, and suggested the dancers use it as a prop. Disgusted, Kim shut it down. "Show's over," she snapped, and they stormed off to a bathroom to regroup. The team wasn't happy. "Where'd the strippers go?" they yelled, pounding on the bathroom door, demanding their money back since the performance flopped. Kim just wanted out, but some players refused to pay up, arguing the girls didn't finish. After a tense standoff, the guys tossed them $100 each and told them to leave. Kim bolted to her car to change, but Crystal, still wasted, passed out inside the house. Kim had to drag her limp body to the car, then go back again for Crystal's forgotten bag. By the time she returned, Crystal was awake, stumbling around topless in the street, yelling at everyone and picking fights with the guys lingering outside. Kim finally wrestled her into the car and peeled out. On the road, Crystal passed out again. Kim, exasperated, realized she didn't even know the woman's real name or where she lived. Stuck, she pulled into a grocery store parking lot, flagged down a security guard, and asked for help. The guard called the police, who showed up and took one look at Crystal, slumped, incoherent, and hauled her to the hospital for detox. It was a messy end to a messy night, but the real chaos was just beginning. At the hospital, as staff processed Crystal, they asked a routine question. "Were you sexually assaulted tonight?" For reasons still murky, anger, confusion, intoxication, or something else, she said yes. She spun a story. Some lacrosse players had grabbed her from Kim's car, dragged her back inside, and raped her in the bathroom. That single claim lit a match that exploded into a national scandal. Crystal pointed the finger at three specific players, David Evans, Colin Finnerty, and Red Seligman, and the Durham police pounced. Two were arrested on the spot. The third turned himself in later. Mugshots flashed across TV screens nationwide. The story was pure tabloid fuel. Three privileged white Duke lacrosse players accused of assaulting a poor, black single mother and exotic dancer. The media ate it up. Duke's campus erupted with anti-rape rallies, students naming and shaming the team. The university itself reacted swiftly, banning the three accused from campus, firing the lacrosse coach, who wasn't even at the party, and canceling the entire season. Meanwhile, Durham's district attorney, Mike Nifong, saw a golden opportunity. It was an election year, and this high-profile case was his ticket to re-election. He hit the ground running, giving over 50 interviews in a week, trashing the players' names and vowing to lock them up for good. But cracks appeared fast. The three accused had alibis. Two had left the party before the alleged assault even happened. Crystal's story kept shifting too. Each retelling added new details or dropped old ones, raising red flags. Then came the DNA tests. Samples from Crystal didn't match any of the accused, or any of the 40 players at the party. Case closed, right? Not for Nifong. Instead of handing this exculpatory evidence to the defense, he buried it. He ordered a second test, hoping for a different result. No dice, same outcome. So he pressured the lab director to tweak the report, omitting key findings. It was blatant misconduct, and he didn't stop there. Nifong withheld other evidence too, breaking every rule in the book. The defense caught wind of the tampering and cried foul. Facing mounting pressure, Nifong had no choice but to drop the charges in 2007. The three players were fully exonerated. Their names cleared, but their lives upended. Nifong's career imploded. He was disbarred, booted from office, found in contempt of court, and sentenced to a symbolic day in jail. The players sued Duke for mishandling the ordeal, settling out of court for an undisclosed sum. Rumors peg it at $20 million each, though no one's confirmed. Justice, sort of, was served, except for one person. Crystal Mangum faced no charges for her false accusations. She moved on, graduated college, and even wrote a book, still insisting she'd been assaulted that night. Life rolled on until 2011. One night, during a vicious argument at her apartment, she stabbed her boyfriend with a kitchen knife. He died in the hospital 10 days later. Arrested and convicted of second-degree murder, Crystal was sentenced to 17 years in prison. Fast forward to 2024. In a rumored prison interview, she's still behind bars as of March 3, 2025. Some claim she finally admitted to lying about the lacrosse team. "I testified falsely against them," she allegedly said. "They didn't rape me, and that was wrong." The Duke lacrosse case remains a cautionary tale of rushed judgment, media madness, and a justice system gone rogue. The players lost a year of their lives, but walked away with millions. Nifong lost everything: his license, his job, his reputation. Crystal? She dodged accountability for the false claims, only to land in prison for a different crime. Whatever drove her that night in 2006, truth, lies, or something in between, it's a story that still haunts, a wild mess of a scandal that refuses to fade.